Lotus Sutra and Seven-Word Daimoku Series number 4. Lecture given by Hisashi Shono in the name of special character Kotobuki or Ju appeared in the title of Nyorai Juryohon number 16. Thank you very much for paying attention to this series number 4. Although preparation has been made to hold the Olympic Games in Tokyo, it does not seem to be successful to restrain the upsurge of COVID-19 caused by the appearance of powerful variant strain in spite of the development of injection of vaccine. Under the circumstance, it is highly anticipated for the Nichiren's Buddhism, among others, the evolution of remote recitation of Nichiren world religion, to make debut in the world to save the people. This new stream is characterized by the conspicuous scientific nature in comparison with other religions and religious organizations. From this point of view, let me explain on this new stream, putting focus on the word Chiyo and Takokushinpitsu no Nan, that is to say, to leveling of the land and the obstacle and the way of Buddhahood caused by the other nation to establish hegemony. There is famous sentence and the beginning of the Rissho Ankokuron, namely teachings for the peace and happiness by way of spreading Nichiren's Buddhism. That is近年より近日に至るまで天変地異飢饉疫霊あまねく天下に満ち広く地上にはびこる。This sentence is translated as follows. Until recently, from recent years, extraordinary phenomenon, trembling of the land, famine, and infectious disease are spreading all over the world, especially in Japan. The word Chiyo is unfamiliar even for the modern Japanese, of which sound looks like phantom on the land. The content of the word is for the first time discovered by me among many researchers and scholars and a long history. That is, long-lasting earthquake and upheaval of the land. This point is emphasized for the purpose of giving footlight on the scientific nature of the Nichiren's Buddhism. That is finally connected with the proposition that Nichiren Daishonin is even now a #1 medical doctor in the world. In the TV programming under the title of Bratamori, broadcast in May 22nd, 2021, it showed the analysis of historical upheaval of the land at the Boso Tateyama area. From this analysis, Chiyo can be inferred as long-lasting earthquake and land upheaval. Without the scientific analysis of the phenomenon, that treasure tower has sprung from the vastland. Nichiren's Buddhism looks like unscientific belief, which is found out in other religious teachings. From the geographical perspective, there is remarkable point located in the east direction, far from Boso Tateyama and the Pacific Ocean, where three plates are coming together. That is famous origin of the earthquake in Japan. We can find out straight map even now. Geologic stratum of the Tateyama area has been pushed up by dent of Pacific Ocean plate approaching to or under the Boso area. Therefore, it is fairly to say that Chio represents extraordinary phenomenon occurred by the earthquake and land upheaval. This is also the background for the expression that treasure tower has sprung from the vastland. This is the metaphor that explains the supremacy of the Lotus Sutra compared with other sutras. Without the understanding of this expression, you cannot understand the meaning of Nichiren's Buddhism. Big Treasury Tower is the expression of Nichiren Daishonin himself, standing up for the relief of humankind. You can find it in the Zuiso Gosho, namely teaching regarding good or bad omen. In order to understand Nichiren's Buddhism, characterized by three big secret law, namely Honzon, Daimoku, and Kaidan, to approach from neuropsychiatry as the biggest scientific one in the human history. Just recently, Dr. Omi, #1 government doctors, mentioned he understands the neuropsychiatry at a young age. This remark probably for the introduction, this remark was made probably for the introduction of Nichiren Buddhism. Now let me come to the second point. The above mentioned Takoku Shinpitsu no Nan, defined in the Rishoan Kokuron, can be considered to be applied to the political phenomenon in the modern times. That is obvious from the perspective of 1,000 years world history. Genko, that is Gen's intrusion to Japan, occurred in the Kamakura era, is considered to be one of the inevitabilities of the history. The nation aiming for the hegemony tried to intrude Japan when Tenpen Chiyo Kikin Ekirei spreaded in the country because of the neglect of Nichiren's Buddhism. Takoku Shinpitsu no Nan can be applied to modern times, because China, aiming for hegemony, made challenge to the Pax Americana in the area of Taiwan and the Senkaku Islands. When briefly analyzing world history, there were fleets aggression by Spain, Holland's intrusion by way of newly developed weapon, industrial revolution in Great Britain, and followed by US world hegemony after World War II. And China is making a challenge to US hegemony. Even dollar standard system is challenged by digital currency by China and the forthcoming Beijing Olympic. Now in the Senkaku Island, there comes subtle and dangerous equilibrium challenged by China. Absolutism is challenging against Japan, of which democracy is lacking in the Nichiren's Buddhism. The above is the teaching of Takoku Shinpitsu no Nan in Nichiren's Buddhism. From the viewpoint of world history, I should say that every politician should learn Nichiren's Buddhism. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe this series. Thank you. See you again.